What game was it that was on? Do you remember?
Oh, wow.
God dang, it was a foul. It was a foul. Watch the nine. They rocked it, and I don't think he knows. Most, whether he felt it or not, I have no idea. I wonder who won that.
I've no idea. All right, folks. Crazy Bob's back here on the mic. Had a little bit of break there. All right, here comes Kyle's break. I better put my glasses on so I can see what's going on. There they are. Looks like he's breaking out the jump stick for this one. I tell you what, it doesn't get much better than that. You weren't on that.
Probably too late.
It'd be close.
They can't see the mouse.
Oh, he gets that. I thought it was going to be a little bit inside. Yeah, it absolutely looks like Kyle's caught a gear. And, you know, he's very much a rhythm player. Once he gets into a rhythm, can play a little fast, he's dangerous. See if he can get on the six ball. Bounce off that rail a little bit. He might get hooked. It's hard to say. Looks like he got it. Leave you a little bit of a back cut here for the seven ball. Not deciding where he wants to bend this thing to. gains that, gets himself good shape on this ball. It was a little bit tough to hold this ball, but all right, he's going to go ahead and give that game to Josh. We've got ourselves a match here. This is Crazy Bob on the On-Cue Broadcast Network. This is for the winner of the winner's bracket, so this is the hot seat match. 1-1, Josh Franklin versus Kyle Hargis. This is the match we've been waiting so far. Don Walker says Kyle looks very determined. Well, he absolutely does. Anybody out there who want to look at some really nice 9-ball on a table or a bar box, this is really going to be a good match for you guys to watch. I see Hannah Helm just joined us, our great bartender from Bob's Lounge back in Evansville, Indiana. I want to thank you for joining. Go ahead and share this with all your friends, family. Get people watching some really great 9-ball. If you want to get some pointers on how to play, watching these guys will show you how to move the cue ball around, what kind of safeties to play. Although these are both offensive players, there's no doubt about that. Like I said, there's a beautiful safety right there. It gives him distance, gives him balls in between. Boy, Kyle's playing fast, and look at that kick. Spin kick on this ball to get back into to get this back here. However, that leaves Josh Franklin an out. Hey, Hannah. Got to see Hannah yesterday at the wonderful Free Pool Friday at Bob's Lounge. Had a really good time. All right, now here's the question. How does he get on the 6-ball? I think he just comes off the end rail and back up, leaving for the 6-ball into the corner pocket. He might go a couple rails to get that, but I think that's exactly what he does. That's the shot I take. And this time he'll come back, cut around, come across table for the 8-ball in the bottom right-hand corner. And that's what he does. He's also a pretty fast player, so we're going to be in for a treat here. This should be some exciting 9-ball. Rolls that up just about perfect. That's going to go ahead and take it to 2-1, Josh Franklin. This is the On-Cue Broadcast Network, coming to you live from the monthly Brew 2, formerly Trainwreck 9-ball tournament. We've been doing these tournaments since November of 2016. Is that what it is? Man, that seems like a long time ago, doesn't it? About a year and a quarter there. All right, let's get back to the match. Look at that. That break is moving those balls right along. Now the 1-ball is blocked to its natural home by the 2-ball here. But he makes the combination, but that's going to leave him a tough cut here on this 9, but he might have some safety options in play here. We'd like to ask everybody to go ahead and share this. This is the hot seat match here. He's not going to be real happy with that safety play because that's going to be hit just a little bit too hard on a half-ball hit to where the 1-ball is going to peep out in front of the 5-ball he was trying to hide it behind. And that's going to leave Josh in a really good position here to get this out. Don't see anything really difficult here. All right, I guess the toughest part is going to be what he does with this ball here for the 6, because it's a little bit of close quarters. Now, he can just come back into it and move the 6 a little bit, but that's risky. I didn't know he had the draw to do that. He's going to go ahead and concede that game. These players know each other. They know each other's skill. You don't get to the hot seat match without having a lot of skill in this tournament. Race to 7 kind of shows the mettle of where you are. It's not that short for the luck factor to get too deep into it. But I will say this. We've seen some excellent shooting here today, and a lot of these players could put together runs that could make this a win. I think it's a good mix to having the race to 7 with the alternating break. I do believe that you don't have the issue with the handicapping that kind of comes into play. By raising the buy-in, you've got a bigger payday. You bring out the top of the top players, so you're getting a lot of better live stream. Like I said, we've had great matches from the first round in the winner's bracket all the way through to a great match between Wayne Jenkins versus Chris Austin in the loser's bracket. All right, I'm not exactly sure what he's going to go with here. He's got a lot of balls to hide the cue ball into, so I don't know. I guess the 1 ball might go past the 6 here into the side or the corner pocket, especially with the if he uses that rail from the valley table. I think he's going to play a safety shot here. He's going to show him the window for that 1 ball. And not only does he show him the window, he makes the shot. Hits it just a little bit too hard, but that's going to make the lead for this next shot a little bit tough. But he can cut it back into the side pocket. Looks like he's got a 2-rail shot for the 3 ball. Man, getting through that window, that was nice. That little graze of the 6 ball makes this about as perfect as you can get. Oh, shoot. He's not going to be happy with that at all. He goes for the thin and come back behind. It's going to leave him a bank. You can tell he's frustrated with that shot, because he just wants to draw back and get back shape for that 6. That English did not take. I mean, I know I've had that happen to me many times. Tell you what, Josh Franklin's going to be just as frustrated with that defense. That's leaving him a wide open shot. That should be enough to get out on this rack. He's going to think a little bit more about this one to get to the shape he's after on that 8 ball. He pulls it straight back. That's pretty easy peasy. Leaves himself a shot on the 9. All right, 3-2 race. We've got another great match here at the Brew 2 9-ball tournament. $100 entry event, race to 7. This is for the winner of the winner's bracket. We've got Josh Franklin playing Kyle Hargis. Josh is up 3-2. This is the On-Cue Broadcast Network, and this is yours truly, Crazy Bob, on the microphone, showing you the greatest pool in the tri-state area. All right. You can see the one ball. The rest of the balls are spread out. 5 balls a little bit inconvenient there. But this shot right here is a gut check, and he drains it. He's got a natural lead for the 3 ball to get to that 5 ball, then to draw back for the 6. So this is a pretty connected odd out to tie this rack up, or tie this match up. I think he's going to be really happy with this rack. Now he's giving himself enough angle here. I think he's going to try to come out and use the draw for the 6 into the same pocket he just made the 3 ball in. Now he's going to spin it around, probably go back for the 7 ball in the same pocket. Of course, the natural home for the 8 ball is that same pocket. He's got enough angle to draw back out into to give him that shape that he wants. A little back cut here. Come around table to get on the 9. That's pretty much how you do it there, Kyle. This is a little bit hard, I think, but boy, he wants to shoot it before the ball stops. And this is going to be a cut into the corner pocket. Let's see if he gets it. He ends up scratching into the side. What a frustrating loss there. Just a little bit hard on that shot. Put him in a position where he had the tougher shot than he wanted on that 9. All right, it's Josh Franklin racking and breaking. Up 4-2. Josh Franklin coming up with the break next. Brought to you by Jamerson Auto Sales. This is the On-Cue Broadcast Network. Looks like he's got the rack just the way he wants it. Here comes the break coming right at you into your living room. All right, he's not going to be real happy with where he left the cue ball, especially once that 6 comes down there and ties everything up. I think we're going to be looking at a push situation here. So for those not familiar with a push situation, you can push the ball anywhere you want to in the on the table. You don't have to hit a rail or anything. And the opponent has the opportunity to give you the ball back or take the shot from where you leave him. Now he's going to show him enough of the ball, I think, that he's going to take this shot. What? He's leaving him a whole lot open. Kyle Hargis could do a lot with this ball. Now he's firing at that ball, and I think he was trying for the cut to the 2 ball in the top right, left-hand corner pocket. Yeah, sometimes when Kyle catches a gear, though, he shoots really fast, Matt Summers, I will say. But, yes, I mean, seeing where he got shape on that 9 ball from the 8, that's an unlikely shot for him. Granted, these tables are playing pretty fast. The Ridgeback rails, the balls are very clean to really take care of their equipment here. That's a really nice shot there for Josh. One thing we can all agree on: this is some really good 9 ball that we've had here all day long at the Brew 2 bar here in Benton, Illinois. I challenge anywhere in the country to have a better tournament on a 4-valley table bar in a town the size of Benton, Illinois. I think this is as good as you'll get. All right, is he going to be able to see this 5 ball? He's going to be able to see it, but he's not going to necessarily like what he sees. Maybe we'll check it from a different angle here. Oh, I guess he's going after the 4 ball. That makes a whole lot of difference. But it's a very difficult shot here. He's got the back cut of the 4 into the corner. He's got the other cut in the other corner, or he's got bank shot options. So I'm not exactly sure what he's going for. And he went for the far corner, withdrawed. It would have been paid off real nicely. I tell you what, that's going to be a little bit of a tricky shot for Kyle, because the thing about these shots with the combinations is you need to know where all the balls are going. So he's going to go ahead and play safe on it. Leave him a kick. I think he can kick around the 9 ball. But the problem is, does he like what he gets on the other end? Is he going to like this 5-6 combo, or he's going to look at playing safe somewhere? Even if you make the kick, it's not a really hard kick. As evidence here. But what does he do with this? That is the question. I think he probably thins it and comes up table. And sends the 5 in behind the 6 ball, rolls up on the table. This is a real delicate shot. Just to make sure the 5 hits the rail. And what does that leave him? Does it leave him a cross-face bank? Yeah, I guess so. Or you can kick off the bottom rail and just hope everything gets into the rail and leaves just like that. That's an excellent kick back. I think he's going to find a similar shot, but this is a little tougher. But he gives him about the same result. We're going back and forth here with the same shot over same shot. Now, see who makes the mistake first. He's saying that's ball in hand. I guess he didn't get a rail. I couldn't really see from the angle he was. He wanted to look at it, and that's why he was standing there. I want to tell you something. There are still some fantastic players in the losers bracket looking to get out. He can come back down around this 9 ball with the cue ball. That's exactly what he's going to do, and that's going to be an excellent shot there by Josh Franklin. I think he's going to be able to see enough of that ball. He's going to try to do something similar. Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't see enough of it. Let me change that camera angle. He's going to spin it. Now, we've not seen much Massey shots. Now, this is a delicate shot for Massey, so he's going to kick at it now. He thought about it. And that's a really good shot. Now we're back to this deal. Thinning, leading into the 6 ball, and taking the cue ball up table. But this one is at a different enough of an angle that he might be able to go for that bank. Kyle's not afraid to bank these shots. All right, that's exactly what he left him. Oh, this time he's going to be able to get fully behind the ball to not leave that easy or relatively easy kick back into the ball. All right, in the losers bracket, you've got Mike France, Robert Moreno, Steve Boucher, and Brasher, and Wayne Jenkins. I guess these two matches are going on right now?
That's it.
Huh?
Let me see. So this one's going. So this one we're waiting to put on TV because this one's only at 2-2.
Okay.
So we don't have dead air.
Yep.
Josh and Kyle playing for the hot seat? Okay, so there's just 6 of us.
I couldn't tell. It looked like it moved backwards, but I couldn't tell if it hit the rail.
If it didn't hit the rail.
Kind of wish I would have gone at a different angle. All right, they've been battling. These two balls have made for a very technical game here. And it looks like he's going for a very similar shot that he did before. This time he's going to try to get some separation maybe between them. I don't know. Ooh, he's not going to like that. Now he's taken 4 shots very similar to that. And that was the first one. First person to hiccup. In that case, it was Josh Franklin. And he's got to make this 6 back up the rail. But if he makes that, he's going to be in good shape on this 9. Just make the ball. All right, we've got a great match here. 4-3, Josh Franklin versus Kyle Hargis. Kyle Hargis is sticking with it big time. This is the On-Cue Broadcast Network. This is Crazy Bob coming to you from Benton. It's Brew 2's monthly 9-ball tournament. $100 buy-in. Race to 7 in the winners. Race to 7 in the losers. It doesn't get any better than this. Josh Franklin versus Kyle Hargis playing for the hot seat, 4-3. We've got players waiting in the wings. Mike France, Robert Moreno, Wayne Jenkins, as well as Steve Boucher. Boucher? Boucher? All right, somebody online tell me how to pronounce his name. It was a while back, actually. All right, it looks like the 6 goes. I'm not positive the 6 goes past the 8, but I believe it does. If it does, Josh Franklin's going to have a really good chance to get out here. We'd like to welcome Bruce Pate to the viewership. We always ask everybody who joins in to go ahead and share this with their friends, family, foes, acquaintances, dogs, cats, platypuses. Now that's a lot of control there for that to get shape on that 6 ball. Probably draw back to get shape on the 7. Very similar. He's got just enough angle to come back to do the same for the 8 ball. This ball he can roll up for the 9 ball, kind of depending. He's pretty straight on it. I suppose Kyle Hargis conceded that one. It was pretty connected odds. That's going to put Josh Franklin on the hill. Aha, Jake Worth says, where's the sound? Well, I guess I accidentally pressed the button there. If I press the button, sometimes I mute myself. So everything I just said, well, I guess it was nothing. Sorry about that, Jake, but thank you for the heads up. All right, this is Josh Franklin versus Kyle Hargis. 5-4 Josh Franklin. That was Kyle Hargis breaking. The 9 ball is going to roll up and make it tough for Kyle to do anything with this 1 ball. He's going to have to kick off this in rail and come back into it. Oh, maybe he can thin the ball. Thin the ball, get it to a rail, and come back up table over by the 4. I can't tell from that angle if he's left him the 1 ball or not. It's looking like he did. Actually, he's jacking up, so I might be trying to bend that ball to get it. So he might be hooked more than I think. Hard to really tell. Then again, he's looking at a run here. He's jacked up, so he's... Oh, he's going for a bank there because I guess he didn't have enough on the side. And that's going to leave a pretty open table there for Kyle. Let's see him do what he does. And that's make a lot of balls in quick succession. Uses the 3 ball for a backstop to get perfect shape on the 2. And he can follow this up to get to where he wants to get the angle he wants for the 3 ball. He kind of measured that out a little bit by walking over there. Just giving himself a little bit of an angle, come draw back. And draw back he does to leave perfect shape on the 6 ball. Really the question of this rack is this getting shape on the... and he goes with draw to get there, to get shape on that 8 ball. And he gets a little funny on this 9 ball. He struggled with that before. This one he drains center pocket. No scratch on this one. And that ties it up, and we have a battle here for the hot seat. This is to have the winner of the winner's bracket. Jake Worth says, once in a lifetime I was muted. I tell you what, every once in a while I press the button just on action. This is some great action, isn't it there, Peter? I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce your last name. Ah, yes, I will. Lalibert. Laliberte. All right, tell us how you pronounce your name there, Peter. We'll talk. We'll call you out, talk you up. Where are you watching from? And have you shared it with all your friends yet? If you like pool action, this is the best little tournament in the country. This is at a 4-table bar in rural southern Illinois. On Cue Billiards comes out of the tri-state area, southern Indiana, southern Illinois, and western Kentucky to bring you a true hotbed of pool talent month in and month out. Peter's all the way from Saskatchewan, up north in the frozen tundra. What's the temperature like up there? All right, we've had people from all over. We had one person from China today viewing the great 9-ball action. If you like bar table 9-ball, and that's what a lot of people play today, so it's really a great game to watch. Joe's is watching from Corona, California. Peter says it's cold. You know what that is? Pool watching weather. We had our fair share of very cold weather. Tyler Price asks, do we do a live feed every month? I will say we pretty much do have a live feed of some sort every month. Go ahead and like the On Cue Billiards Facebook page, and you'll be kept abreast of the action that we have going on here. All right, this is, again, an open table here. Just wants to give himself some sort of angle here to get back on the 9-ball. So he's kind of checking that out in his rear view mirror, it looked like. That's a little straight, I think, but I think he's going to be able to come up off this end rail and come back down pretty much the way he wanted it to. Josh is going to go ahead and have him shoot this shot. And this is going to get Kyle on the hill. If he can win one more, that's going to put him guaranteed second place. The winner of this, guaranteed big money. We're looking at, with the player auction money in tow, you're talking the winner of this is going to have $2,000 in their pockets before they walk out of this joint. This is a 25-person team, some of the strongest players you're going to see in a relatively small bar in a small town in rural Illinois. All right. We've got some funny looking stuff with the 8 and the 9-ball on this. The 4-ball's in kind of a weird spot, but the 4-ball makes for a combo for the 9-ball. So in a lot of ways, this might just be a race to the 4. He's checking out that combination right now. And that's how you look ahead, folks, in the rack. You want to automatically see some of the stuff that's an option for you later in the rack, so you can set it up early. Now, because of where it is, it looks like he might be in a position here to go ahead and get a little bit of a breakout on those married balls, but he might be able to draw back for it here. I don't know if he's got the angle that he's looking for. Look at that shot. That is one hell of a shot. Kyle Hargis gets the win. This is the On Cue Broadcast Network. What a show by Kyle Hargis. Wow. Wow.